Welcome back to China Price Watch. In today's Money Matters, we're talking about money trumping love in Chinese marriages. Apart from the high cost of a dowry for a Chinese marriage, there are also many other unwritten rules in rural China. It says that if a groom breaks off the engagement, then the bride does not need to refund a penny of the engagement gifts. However, if a bride breaks off the engagement, then most of the gifts could be refunded in cash to the groom. There are centuries of history related to giving dowries, so this is nothing new. But many might wonder why this old way is still practiced. As People's Daily reported, there are several reasons why families set these requirements. First, in rural areas, some young men are less attractive due to their family's low social status. Parents have to use a huge amount of marriage gifts to convince the families of females that it will be good enough for them. The second reason is the standards set by previous marriages. Just by comparison, a market value is created. If the women compare the gifts to each other, then a form of competition is made materially available. They use the marriage gifts as a measure to evaluate their qualities. The third is for parents who want to make up what was lost from their sons. Some parents spend a huge amount of money when their sons get married. Therefore, they want to require a similarly huge amount of money when their daughter gets married. Despite the high cost, it seems that both are losers in this situation. The families get married to one another, and large amounts of wealth are taken from both of them. What's worse is that the wealth is no longer saved, but is instead spent putting both families further back financially. Huang Xiaoli is the president of the Wedding Association in Fuyang City in the Anhui province. He claims to have a deeper understanding of the issue.
In China's rural areas, young people's marriages still rely on parents' arrangements through matchmakers. The relationship between young people is not tight enough, so they have to find another way to get them together. Therefore, money becomes a priority.
An investigation made by the Chinese government shows that in countries' poor rural areas, over 5% of families go into debt due to the marriage gifts. Some old parents have to work outside of their living places to pay off the debt. But the more crucial point is that if the situation continues to get worse, the country's traditional culture of respecting the elderly would collapse. This would eventually turn into a social issue. Don't go away, because up next for our question of the day, we'll hear Beijingers' thoughts on giving gifts in order to get married. Stay tuned.